Okay, so this video is about scanning, looking at the image resolution of some photographs that I've scanned and straightening out the images with the ruler. So I'm going to zoom in. I've scanned these images into my scanner. I've opened them up in Photoshop and I can see, they're pretty good. They should be at 300 dpi, but you can see they're quite small. So I'm going to go to image size, and look at the resolution, and they're 8.5 by 11, 300, not the images, but the whole of the scanner base. Say OK. So for my purposes, this is fine. I'm going to use the ruler, which exists underneath the eyedropper tool. So the eyedropper tool, the 3D and color sampler, and then the ruler. So the ruler is great for editing your images, to rotate them slightly, and the ruler does this. So all I need to do is draw a line and go to my control bar and straighten layer, and the layer gets straightened for me. And now I can use the crop tool to either crop the images separately or crop them together. And you can see that my overlay is in the rule of thirds for the crop tool. Now the crop tool has a new feature called delete cropped pixels, and by default I believe it's off. You better check your own Photoshop for this. If you turn delete cropped pixels on, it's going to delete the pixels that you have cropped out. So let's say I cropped this photograph tight, and the other one, if I press delete crop pixels and I press return, that means that the pixels that were left behind are going to be eliminated. If I do not do that and I press return, that means that I can edit my image, rotate it, whatever, then bring in the other image because it will not have been deleted. So not deleting cropped pixels is extremely handy. There are some other overlays for editing your photographs. So if I were working on a photograph, and of course you can see this is rotated improperly for actually working on it right now, but I just want to show you or point out that you can have an overlay for rule of thirds, which divides your picture plane into areas where the heightened space of visual interest is going to be shown at the intersection of those lines. We've also got grid, we've got diagonal, we've got right here golden ratio, golden spiral. So these are all ways to, golden spiral. These are all ways to crop your image so that the visual interest is at, in the rule of thirds, one of the intersections in the golden spiral in an area of visual interest on that golden rectangle. So this is really interesting. So you can have the overlay on, you can cycle through the overlay by pressing 0. So here I am pressing not 0. I'm pressing the letter O and I'm cycling through, which allows me to make decisions on how I'm cropping my image. And you can also have the don't show overlay on, and it's not going to show the overlay. So I'm going to crop that image and show you that my image is still existing, which is a totally new awesome feature in Photoshop. So there you have it. Looking at your resolution, making sure that the image is going to be the size that you need it for print. So at 300 dpi at 8.5 by 11 or 11 by 17 or 3 by 5, whatever your print size is, your image needs to be 300 dpi at that size. And here I have rotated the image with image rotation counterclockwise, and still my image exists. So I can output one of them and then I can output the other one. And that's it for this video.